What a massive, massive win for the Wafflers tonight. What a win. Never saw it coming. As soon as we went 1-0 down, I thought, how are we going to get back into this? We were 22-1 to win with Paddy Power and we went 1-0 down. But no matter what happens, no matter what happens, you can't write this team off. Daniel Podence, what a player. He reminds me of me when I was back on the Sunday League pitches. Pedro Neto is going to be worth £100 million in a couple of years. I'm telling you now. Owen Otasewe, when he came on, what a player. Put himself about, put Kante in his pocket. Vitinha with an assist. Oh, just absolutely bloody great. What a team. What a win. Frank Lampard, shut your fat face. Up the fucking Wafflers.
If Nuno could plan victories, this is exactly how he'd do it. First half, first 10 minutes of second half, cagey, keep it tight, don't give much away, and then just hit them when they're tired. We had Harry Burgoyne on the show the other week and he said exactly the same thing. That's how Nuno likes to play. That's exactly how we do this. And can't argue with it, can you? I mean, 2 superb goals from Neto and Podence. Just wonderful individual performances. I thought Fabio Silva did better today. I mean, obviously, Semedo is still questionable at best, but forget that for this one. I mean, I fully expected us to be doomed and thrashed again like last season, but no, fair play, credit where it's due. Kept it tight, hit them on the break, did the Wolves thing. Superb.
Well, what are you worried about, ladies and gents? Honestly, absolute classic of the genre. A Wolves 3 points under Nuno. That was, so totally reminiscent of the 2-1 victory we had against Chelsea in the first season back in the Premier League when Jota and Jimenez scored the 2 goals to win. Just insert Daniel Podence and Pedro Neto for those 2 guys. Honestly, they were both unbelievable. The last half an hour absolutely tore Chelsea to pieces. Having gone 1-0 down, I think we were a little disappointed with the way it happened, having looked so solid for the first half. And, a little bit of, confidence drained from us, I think, supporters anyway. But the lads looked a lot more comfortable in that shape, as you could see. And it goes to show that the back 3 system doesn't have to be seen as a negative system. For the last half an hour, we were at Chelsea at every opportunity we got. They didn't really create anything, from what I recall, apart from their own goal in that second half. And like I say, Neto and Podence, more than a match for any defence that they'll come up against. They were honestly unbelievable today. And Pedro Neto, once he's running through at Zuma in that left-hand channel, you don't think of anything other than at least a shot on target, honestly, because he's so good at that kind of thing. But what a brilliant finish that was. Honestly, what were we worried about? I want to just give another shout out as well to Nelson Semedo, who's absolutely getting ripped by the commentary team, Matt Upson and Guy Mowbray today. But he was unbelievable in that second half and was another one of those players that really helped drive us on down that right-hand side. So fair play to him, because he's been getting some stick recently. Goes to show that he is a top quality player. But we're on our way back, boys. Up the Wolves.
What a result for us Wolves, what a result. Wolves 2, Chelsea 1. That was typical Wolves, I thought. Slow and safe in the first half, producing the goods in the second half. Podence, absolute maverick. Neto, absolute maestro. Where will we be without him? Fantastic stuff. Come on, boys.
What a result for the boys. Absolutely amazing. Again, Podence, I say it every week. Podence amazing. Neto, Otasewe when he come on looked great. What more can we ask for? I think Chelsea looked the better team in the first 20, but I think it was pretty even. I don't think it was they weren't pressuring us too much. I think Ballon and Patricio probably could have done better on the Chelsea goal, but who gives a fuck about that goal? I mean, come on. Podence, brilliant for our goal. Amazing, as he always is. And Neto, the man's a king. An absolute king. Come on, the Wafflers. Let's keep going.
Hey, great game. Lots of ups and downs. I think the biggest negative for me that's been a problem all season is that we don't decide to put the pressure on and get forward until we've conceded a goal. And, you know, once we did, we got into action. And as an American, a big thing to me this game was seeing Otazawi come on. And I would have given him man of the match, to be honest, him or Pedro Neto. But I thought he controlled the midfield. He was dominant defensively, and I don't think he turned the ball over once. But yeah, ultimately a great performance by Wolves, and yeah, I think that's going to get us back into things after the 2 losses that we've given up the past 3 weeks.
So guys, great performance, late win, both great goals from Podence and Neto. Podence especially, the way he was able to trick the defender in having the shot and then pushing it past and then getting it in goal. It was really great goal. Neto as well, didn't stop running the whole game, so much pace, and he never stops. Even if he loses the ball, he'll turn around and he'll run back after it. Positives from the game, what can I say? Everyone seemed to play really well. I thought Semedo was targeted a hell of a lot by the opposition, counter-attacking and running down the left-hand side and trying to make him do a rational tackle to give a penalty. But now with the new formation, having 5, you didn't see Semedo too much in the box. He was more a little bit further out, so when he was making a tackle, they're able to get the free kick in quite a forgiving position to make it difficult for them to get it in goal. I thought that in the end it was a great result for Wolves, coming from 1-0 down from obviously an error from the keeper, which we can't obviously knock Patricio for. The shot was at such power, it was really difficult for him to keep it out, but we got there in the end. Penalty decision, I thought it was a bit harsh if we did get it, because there wasn't much contact, but then again we've got to look at the handball from from Cody, and obviously that wasn't given, so I think the referee probably made the right decision. I thought Fabio did well in his second debut, second start. I did, however, feel that he was getting knocked off the ball a bit, and I feel like Nuno will work on him, work on his strength in the gym and try and build up some strength and size in him. You can see the skill and the potential there for him to be a top player, but I do feel with the potential injuries that we saw of Edema going down and Podence, that we haven't really got much backup on the bench, which makes me believe we definitely will have to get someone for 6 months, maybe on a loan, or even potentially buy someone if we can get the right kind of deal. We do need some kind of a striker. If we are going to get the one player, maybe a striker that can also play as a winger, so we've got backup there. And I still do think that an attacking midfielder would be a great signing as well. Someone like Renato Sanchez, or someone like Oberlin Pineda that plays with Royal in the Mexico team. I thought the new lad, Otasowi, I think that's how you pronounce it, did really well. Presence, strong, tall, was able to win headers, especially defensively when he dropped back in the box. And I do feel like he's going to be a great player for the team. So that's it from me. Thanks, guys. Bye.
So, a few positives and a few negatives to take away from that. Obviously, first of all, absolutely delighted with getting the win. That's exactly what we need. I think the way that we played, we were a lot more aggressive, and we were giving Chelsea a lot to worry about, giving them just a bit more trouble, which is exactly what we need to be doing. I think we've got the pace, and we've got the talent in our attacking players to really trouble these teams, and I think it's clear to see tonight that we are absolutely capable of doing that. It's good to see Otasowi getting a goal, or getting on the pitch as well. You know, I think it was the right call bringing him on for Dunk, because I wasn't really, he just didn't really seem to be finding his way into the game, and he did seem a wee bit off tonight, so we'll see. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about, that maybe he's nursing some sort of injury or something, but sure, we'll see. But yeah, overall, I think we played very well. And obviously I was a bit nervous as the game went on, and I'm very thankful that Neto pulled out of the bag at the end. So Yeah, so I think there's a lot to be happy about. In terms of the negatives, I'm not so happy about Semedo. I'm still not convinced. I think we paid a lot of money for him, and we're in December now. Seems as if he's still just not fitting fully into the team. It doesn't really feel like he's playing as part of the team at times. It feels as if he's just kind of doing his own thing. That being said, he did make some decent tackles and things, but I don't know. I'm not so sure about him.